I'm going to show you a quick walkthrough through Canva. Canva is what we use to make sure that all of our graphics are branded correctly with the right shades and also with the right logos and the right elements. Canva is kind of like graphic design for people who are not graphic designers. You should have an invitation to join the team. And when you do that and you're logged in, you should find that on the left-hand side, there is an option that says shared with you. If you click on that, you will see the files and the folders that have been shared with you. We will have a look at one that I've shared. So you can see in here, there are options. There's designs and there are also photos. Now, designs are what we create within Canva, and photos are maybe logos, pictures, any kind of different element that we have actually added into Canva. Now, within Canva, there are elements that Canva has added that we can also use, and I will show you a few of those. First of all, we are going to look at creating a graphic. You click Create Design at the top. You decide what kind of size you want. Canva is really helpful, so it gives you different size options. So even if you're not sure of the exact dimensions of, for example, an Instagram post, you can just choose Instagram post and it will turn out the right size. We are going to create an Instagram post. You can search for all sorts of things. There's letterhead and flyers and menus and all sorts of different things within Canva. This is now loading our Instagram post, so we know that this is the right size. There are some templates that you can use here. If I just click on one, maybe that one, it will load it immediately. This is useful for if you see a few elements that you think would fit well. You can start to, just by clicking and dragging, you can move them around. You can also delete the ones that you don't want just by clicking up here with a little dustbin there. You can remove the ones that you don't want, and you can reposition the ones that you do want. Another important thing to note is that this is one of the elements that you can find within Canva. Some of the elements you can actually change the colour. So instead of having this reddish colour, if you click on the coloured square at the top, you'll then find you can change the different colours. Now, these are the colours here that we are using for Fox. You can also copy, if we wanted two of these, you could copy it by clicking the duplicate button at the top, and that creates two. It might be that we want to superimpose one on the other and just change the colour. You can also, if for example we wanted a shadow effect, we can make that grey one go to the back just by clicking position and then selecting backwards. And it goes behind the original one. If you've got a few posts that you want to create of the same thing, you can just click copy here and you'll get a duplicate page. To use some of our own graphics, all you need to do is go to the correct folder and you'll find that if you select photos, you'll have all of the images that are approved for use within the within Fox graphics. So for example, this one, let's change the background to Fox Grey. We'll remove that and that and that. So we will have some text. The fonts that we use are Open Sans. and Open Sans bold, extra bold. You can change the size and the height just by dragging outwards. That's a quick way of making font smaller or larger, but you can also reduce or increase the line height. That puts the lines closer together. You can also make them further apart. And you can also increase or decrease the space in between the letters. Usually you wouldn't need to do that, but sometimes it looks good. So we'll take out our excess elements. And now we want to add some graphics here. So you just drag them and you just place them where you want them to be. Let's move that one up a bit. This one, move it down. There it is. And you can resize it just by clicking on it and then dragging inwards or outwards. You can add extra text just by clicking the text button on the left-hand side. Click any option and then we're changing whatever the font is into Open Sans. You can have it will automatically centralize the text, but what you can do is click to make it left aligned or justified or right aligned depending on what you want to do. You can also add bullet points as well. I'm going to make this bigger. You can resize, you can move things around. It will automatically save as you go along every minute or so. If you're not sure whether it has saved or not, just look at the top and you'll see whether all changes saved or whether there are new changes that need to be saved. If you want to manually save it, you just click on File and then click Save. When you're ready to download, just click Download. The suggested file type will load first, but you will have other options. It really depends on what you want to use the graphic for as to what option you choose. Generally speaking, if it's anything for a website or it's for social media, you'll probably want a PNG file. If you want it for print, you'll more than likely want to be selecting the PDF print option. There are features when you get more confident you can make GIFs and also videos as well, but usually we use just static pictures. When you're ready, you can click download. If the file has got more than one page, it might be that you don't want to download all pages, in which case just select the one that you want, click done, and then click download. It will then download. So having a look back in our folder, you can see our recent designs. We have a few designs in there already. For example, we have our testimonials. There they are. You also have our Facebook headers. You'll see that when we are saving a design, you can rename the design up here on the right hand side. Make sure that you're renaming it with what it actually is. So for example, this one, if it was for new Cycle Tots sessions and it's an Instagram post, we would put Instagram, so that then we could quickly tell what format each file is for. If you wanted to make some changes with an existing design, all you need to do is click the option, the shared with you option, and then your designs will appear, and then we will see, you can click on the one that you want to change, and you can change the text, you can move it around. Control and Z will revert it back to where it was. You've also got an undo button in the top left hand corner, and that is pretty much it. It's super simple. Everything can be resized, a lot of things can be recolored. If they are files that we've added into Canva, they are as they are, but if they're Canva generated files, we can often change the color of them so that they can match our branding. It's all incredibly simple, but if you've got any questions, let me know.